Now that we are a few weeks into the college basketball season, Erik, I will let you kick these Pac-12 Power Rankings off. What do you have cooking?
My favorite thing about all of this is that nobody except for U of A, UCLA have played literally anybody. They have not played nobody. So it is kind of hard to make a definitive ranking. Obviously, look, I got U of A up top. Nobody wants to hear it, especially on this show. Like, I understand, but at the same time,
you just love pissing people off.
You can't argue with it, and I can't sit up here and be stupid. Okay, wins over Duke and Michigan State. Those are arguably the two best wins in the entire pack, and the Duke win is arguably the best win in the entire year for any team.
Yeah, no, it is.
So that is huge, and you could go Colorado second. The reason why I personally go UCLA second, even though the record isn't there, is just because they've actually played top teams. Now, granted, they lost. They lost to number 4 Marquette, 71-69. Super close game. Then they lost to number 11 Gonzaga, 69-65. And in a period of time where nobody has played literally anybody, I'm gonna value that. But then going on beyond that, I've got Colorado, USC, Oregon, Washington State, Utah, ASU slotting in there 8th, Washington 9th, Stanford, Oregon State, and Cal. I thought about putting Oregon State last. I thought about dropping Oregon a little bit because of injuries, and USC I'm still figuring out, but that's what I'm going with for right now, right this second, when I can confidently say I'm not confident because I haven't seen people play actual Pac-12 opponents yet.
That's totally fair. I also love the little cartoon guy that you have under the Pac-12 Power Rankings. Danielle, is that what you were talking about from Bob's Burgers?
Yeah. I'm really disappointed that you guys haven't
seen
Bob's
it either?
Burgers. Yeah,
I've watched a couple episodes.
So for those of you that don't know, there's a running joke. I think it was Emma that misspelled your name, Ruby.
So
your name is Erik Ruby with a B.
Yes.
And she misspelled it because we are both dyslexic. I am very dyslexic. And I honestly didn't know your name was Ruby until you said it out loud because I am that dyslexic. So that little guy's name is Regular Size Rudy.
Regular Size Rudy? Okay.
Love that.
Okay, I'll take it. Listen, I've embraced it, okay? I've embraced the Rudy moniker. It is what it is.
Nobody calls me by my first name at this company either, so we all have our own little thing. But let's go ahead and get into my Pac-12 Power Rankings. Pretty similar. I've got Arizona atop the conference. I don't think there's any room for debate. They're the number 2 team in the AP Top 25. Like Erik said, they've got a giant 5-point win over Duke. That is going to be huge down the line. They've got that big 6-point victory over Michigan State. Look out. Couple games. They got number 1 Purdue, the number 23 Alabama, the number 13 FAU. That is a stretch for any basketball team. But I'm low-key kind of excited to see how Arizona competes against some of these other teams on a national basis. I've got Colorado at number 2. Colorado, kind of like you said, it's tough to evaluate these teams. They haven't necessarily played anybody, but when they've won, they have won big. You look at some of their players, KJ Simpson, De Silva, another guy who's been just feels like he's been playing in the Pac-12 for a damn long time. I've got UCLA at number 3. They are 4-2 currently in the record. They are tied for first in the conference just in terms of conference record. Obviously, they haven't played anybody.
0-0.
0-0. Marquette at number 4. They lost. UCLA lost to number 4 Marquette. Just a 2-point loss, and they also lost to number 11 Gonzaga by 4 points. You figure if they win those 2 games, we're talking about a UCLA team in the AP Top 25.
If they win those games,
you're talking about a top 15 team. If UCLA is able to get those 2 wins, a combined loss of just 6 points. Kind of looking at the rest of the conference, I've got SC at 4, Oregon at 5, Wazoo 6, Utah at 7, the Arizona State Sun Devils at number 8. Like JJ says, I've got Sam Houston tomorrow. If you're Bobby Hurley and company, you can't overlook a Sam Houston team the same way that I feel like Arizona State overlooked San Francisco last year, the moment that they stepped into the AP Top 25.
And you want to know who they have after Sam Houston? San Francisco.
That's the Zane Meeks game. JJ knows that. You got Washington at 9, Stanford at 10, Oregon State at 11, and then Cal at 12. Obviously, things are going to shake up here in the next couple of weeks, not just at the top of the conference, but really through the middle of the pack before we get into conference play. I think you are going to learn a lot about some of these teams and what they are capable. Guys, head to the comments. Let us know what you think of this week's Pac-12 college basketball power rankings.